Hey guys, it's Blyboy, and today we'll be going over the character of Tek Knight from the comic book series known as The Boys. Now, I love The Boys. It is a very grotesque, crazy, and just freaking awesome show, but it's also a crazy good comic. Also very controversial, so any young viewers might not want to watch this video. Now, he first appeared in The Boys issue number 7, and from the very first page, this man tells us what he's all about, and that is, Doctor, I can't stop having sex with things. Yeah. That's this guy's character. Now, Tek Knight has a very bad problem where he's addicted and also has the urge to have sex with things that he can't control. Tek Knight is also a mix of Batman and Iron Man, so he's a parody of them both. His real name is Robert Vernon, and he can't really fight very well, but his suit can fight for him. So yeah, he's very much like Iron Man. But we learned from this session that is the beginning of the comic that Tek Knight, he has gotten in trouble many times for trying to have sex with things against people's will. Now, the first time was, or not the first time, but one of the big times was during a mission with Payback, which is a parody of the Avengers, that he tries to mount one of his team members midair. This doesn't go well, and nearly causes him to crash, and he even gets kicked off the team because of it, obviously. He even gets in trouble with the doctor for trying to have sex with the cat. I can't believe I'm talking about this guy, but anyway, he also has a sidekick known as Laudio. Laudio is a parody of Robin, and Laudio decides to bend down and touch his toes. However, this begins to turn Tek Knight on, so he's like, yeah, I'm not crossing that line, get out of here. And he tells the kid to go check out the other teams, whatever, do whatever you need to do, because in Tek Knight's mind, he's like, I'm not going to do that to this kid, because that is just too far across the line. But yet having sex with the cat is not. Oh, God. So, Tek Knight also has a butler named Thomas. Probably a reference to Thomas Wayne or whatever, but who knows. Anyway, Thomas apparently had something done to him. I'm not going to go into it, which involved them needing to do a syringe to get something out of his ear. You can figure it out as you want. Now, while all this is going on, the boys meet up with this guy called the Legend, who has this favor to ask of them about a friend of his, the family's, that was killed recently after he was found after being thrown off a building. And they believe that the suspect is another than Swingwing. So the boys, they do their job. They investigate this whole case. And the member, or the person that was killed, was a well-known homosexual. So the last place he was seen was at a gay bar. So they decided to go to this gay bar and investigate. Well, once they get there, they find out that Swingwing has been to the gay bar a lot. And he was kind of like, I guess you'd say he wanted to be good to them. But the thing was, they said that Tek Knight would come along with him. And Tek Knight was really weird when he would show up. And the thing about Swingwing is he's a parody of Nightwing, which is dark but also completely funny. So the boys decide to go visit Robert Vernon, a.k.a. Tek Knight. And of course they show up and Robert's like, yeah, you got the wrong place, I'm not Tek Knight. And then Butcher just opens up the library and he's like, oh, really? And you just see that there's just this big old cave. So they go downstairs and they ask, like, so was Swingwing, was he gay? And Robert's like, yeah, of course he was. Like, what are you talking about? Also, Huey ends up taking a crap in the cave. But then it comes out, after the butler leaves, that Tek Knight is actually gay. So the boy's like, well, okay, this guy's lying. We need to go back to the cave, and we need to confront this dude. So the boys, they decide to go back to his cave. And Tek Knight, he comes home one night, and there's Butcher waiting for him in the chair. And of course, he's startled by this, and he does what any character would probably do if they saw Butcher in their home. He tries to attack him. However, the female quickly makes quick work of him, breaking his bones badly. And Butcher questions him. And that's when we learn about the fallout of Swingwing and Tek Knight. So one night they're chasing this villain who's like a parody of Catwoman known as Talon. And they end up coming back to his cave to hang out as, like good old friends. However, things take a turn and, Swingwing and her start making out and Tek Knight joins in. Well, it's implied by Butcher that the three of them all had a threesome, but Tek Knight apparently went a little too far. So that's basically what caused the fallout of the whole Swingwing thing. And we also learn that Tek Knight is the one who's gay, but also Swingwing was very homophobic. And so the boys decide to go confront Swingwing, where they learn that the friend of Legend committed his love to Swingwing because he actually loved the guy. And since Swingwing was very homophobic, he did what he thought he did was right, which was throw the man off the roof and fly off. And the boys are like, okay, so you did kill him, and he tries to make a run for it. However, he doesn't get very far. He gets to the roof, and he tries putting on his costume to try to fly off and get away. However, Huey, full of temporary V, punches the crap out of him. We then go back to Robert Vernon, who is all of a sudden realized a meteorite's about to hit Earth, and he decides the only way to save the Earth is to try to have sex with the meteorite. Now, I've never heard of such a thing, and it's probably one of the funniest things I've read in comics, but the guy literally flies up into space and tries to have sex with the meteor. And you know what? It actually works. It saves the world. He saves everyone from the meteorite. However, that's not exactly the truth. The truth is, a wheelbarrow fell on him, and he hallucinated the whole thing, then died immediately. And turned out the reason he was so addicted to having sex with things was because he had a tumor on his brain. Now, Tek Knight is a very interesting character, so I'm surprised he hasn't showed up on The Boys, especially now that Payback showed up. But I'm hoping that since Herogasm is coming up, and that just involves around a whole superhero orgy while they lie about an alien invasion, I'm hoping maybe Tek Knight makes an appearance or something, because he's an interesting and funny character. It would be hilarious to see him on The Boys. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.